Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am here to set up a whole bunch of budget pages for January. I am actually pretty behind on getting this set up. It is the 5th of January. I had wanted to film this much sooner and get it set up much sooner, but everything's just been really busy lately and I just have not honestly sat down to take the time to do this. So I'm excited to finally be sitting down today to do this with you guys. The first thing I'm gonna do is I'm going to set up my monthly view. I'm gonna go ahead and kind of speed through that process and throw on some music for you guys just for the sake of time, because I do have a lot of different sheets I want to set up and everything like that. So yeah, so let's go ahead and get started with setting up the monthly view, and then we'll dive into my family's monthly budget. I'm also going to set up sinking funds today for our family and my business budget. So here we go.
Gonna stay in this moment, gonna lay here on the grass. I don't need to feel lonely, I am finally home at last. And I don't mind being gone on adventures for a while. No, no, 'cause the best thing about it is I know I'm coming back. Oh, oh. Of all the magic places in the world I've been to, this is where my heart is. Oh, you know it's true. No matter where I go, I'm coming home to you. Been walking down the street so many times, my feet know every brick and stone. Could wear a blindfold. No matter what I do, I'm coming home to you. And I don't know why, don't know why, don't know why I'm always feeling homesick. Oh, all I know, all I know, all I know is this is where my heart is. Oh, I have seen many places where the beauty never ends. Different cities, friendly faces, and perhaps I'm going back. But I don't have to be chasing every dream that I have. Oh, no. 'Cause the thing is, I've got more love here than I can bear. Ooh. Of all the magic places in the world I've been to, this is where my heart is. Oh, you know it's true. No matter where I go, I'm coming home to you. Been walking down the street so many times, my feet know every brick and stone. Could wear a blindfold. No matter what I do, I'm coming home to you. And I don't know why, don't know why, don't know why I'm always feeling homesick. Oh, all I know, all I know, all I know is this is where my heart is. Oh,
Okay, so I was able to get my monthly view all ready to go. I'm gonna use the monthly view to track our goals as well as all of our bills. So as you probably saw, we have paid a couple of our bills already because again, I'm filming this on the 5th. the evening of the 5th. So we've already paid our mortgage, our HOA, which that is gonna go up. We paid 3 months of our HOA up front, and then they increased it starting in January. So we have to pay like the difference basically. They increased it by about $12 or so. And then we did get a gym membership. I did show that in my day in the life that I posted yesterday. So a gym membership is something that was really important to us. We wanted a way to just stay active, and the kids really like going to like the kids care and stuff like that. So we had that come out. And then we also did pay our Southwest gas bill. That will go down, and so will water and trash. We just had to pay like activation fees and things like that. So they're higher bills this month. As you can see over here, I did set up my little sections. So I'm gonna be pulling in my inserts that match with this kit. By the way, I'm using the Farmhouse Winter budget sticker kit and budget inserts, just in case you were wondering. I will have it linked down below along with this budget planner if you're interested. I sell all of this in my Etsy shop, Planning to Prosper. For our goals for the month, our goals are to have weekly budget meetings, and I put little calculators on every Sunday. So every Sunday at 8 p.m. is when we are going to have our budget meeting, and I just did the little calculator there as a little like reminder and everything. We want to have weekly meal plans. Meal planning, I feel like, is essential to be able to stick with your grocery budget, and we really want to make sure we're sticking to our grocery budget. It's very important that we are very diligent in sticking to our like budget categories, because my husband's officially a full-time stay-at-home dad, and we have some really ambitious, you know, savings goals and all that kind of stuff. So we had a little bit of an income loss with him not working, although it's being made up for with my business, Planning to Prosper, which we feel very, very grateful for. It's all because of you guys, so thank you. And then we are going to continue to not use credit cards, not for any reason other than I want to have everything in one place. So we have one checking account for all of our family transactions, our bills, our grocery spending, entertainment, sinking funds as well, and all of that. So all of that is in one checking account. And then I have a checking account for my business as well. So it's just easier that way, I feel like, to have everything in one place. So that is what we are doing. And then I have to track my business expenses. I realized as I was kind of preparing for filing taxes for the 2020 year that I have not been diligent enough about tracking my business expenses. So I'm going to track them in my budget planner using my business budget, and I'll show you guys that here in just a second. I also want to set up an online payment system for paying for quarterly business taxes. And I actually did find there's a way to do that through QuickBooks. So I just need to register and all that kind of stuff and get that set up. I am going to create an LLC for Planning to Prosper. I've actually already have that in process with an accountant. So that is very exciting. And then I'm going to close our extra checking account. We used to have a separate checking account for our sinking funds. Instead of doing that, I am now going to just have that in our family account as well. And just again to have all of our transactions in one place. And then I figured our sinking funds will also kind of serve as like a buffer in our checking account. So that'll be good. And then I also need to schedule a meeting with our accountant to file my 2020 taxes. So those are the goals for the month. And then yeah, I've got all my paydays in and everything like that. So next we are going to go ahead and we are going to put in our business budget and our weekly check-in page, just all of our inserts. So I'm gonna put all of the inserts in first, and then we'll go back in and fill them in and everything. Okay, so all of our budget inserts are in. So I'm going to be using version 1 of the monthly budget, which is different than what I have done in the past. I just wanted to have, again, everything like just listed out in one area. So, and I don't have enough expenses or like so many expenses where I really needed the fixed and variable, because that is the second version of the monthly budget page, is you get a column for fixed expenses and variable expenses, which is helpful if you don't have enough, you know, lines here, which I actually didn't double check that. So let's hope that I do. I guess we will see. And then I've got my weekly check-in page here set up. Then I've got my spending tracker here. So instead of tracking transactions in the monthly view, I'm actually going to use the spending tracker to do that. So I've got 2 sheets of that, which should be plenty. And then I've got my sinking funds set up, as well as my transaction log, where I'm going to track my sinking fund transactions. I'll actually do that separate from my spending tracker, because it just makes it easier to close it out at the end. And then I've got my business budget and my business expenses. So I'll be able to track all my expenses, like budget for my expenses here, my revenue, my goals, all that, and then do the expenses here, as well as the quarterly taxes and everything like that. So let's go ahead and get started with the monthly budget. I'm gonna actually flip my iPad this way, and we'll do that, and then I'm going to get my pen tool and we'll get started. So for our income for our monthly budget, we have our December income. So I've talked about this quite a few times in the past, but what we choose to do is we save up all of our income from the current month and then use that to pay the next month's bills. That way we know to the penny exactly what we have to work with. And I chose to do that because our income is variable now, because it's my fixed, well, it's always kind of been variable, but with my husband's income, it was more predictable. With Etsy and YouTube and all of that, it's far less predictable. And so to kind of take the guesswork out of it, I decided to save up all of my income for the current month. I'll take all my business income, deduct the taxes from it, deduct expenses from it, add that to my main income that I get from my full-time job, and then that is what we use to pay for the next month's bills. So I have a savings account called Income Parking, where I just put everything until we are ready to transfer it into our main family checking account to pay for all of our bills for that next month, if that makes sense. So that's kind of how we choose to do it. There's, you know, tons of different ways you can do it. You just have to do what's right for you. So as far as that income is concerned, it's just an actual amount, not an estimate. And that is $9,000. I guess I can write that a little larger, can't I? Here, let's make this a little smaller actually. So $9,283.98. So that is what we are working with there. And then as far as our expenses are concerned, so I'm gonna write in everything first, and then we'll put well actually I'm gonna put the amounts in with it. So we'll just do that. So first we have our mortgage. And our mortgage is $1,563.28. Then we have our HOA, and that was $13.95. We have the gym, and that is $90.45. We have Southwest Gas, which is what we use to heat our home, and that was $123.94. And then we have water and trash through the city. We pay this monthly. and that was $151.16 I had the exact bills for all of that, and those were paid already. So let's see. And then we have CenturyLink. And that was $65, or should be $65. Then we have State Farm Life Insurance. And that should be $38.70. Safeco Auto, this one I'm not so sure. We did sell our Dodge Avenger, and so we took it off of our policy, and I'm not sure if this bill is going to go down this month or if it's going to be the same, but I'm just going to pretend it's going to be the same just to be on the safe side. And then we have Banner Life Insurance. So life insurance for my husband is through State Farm, and then for myself it's through Banner Life, and that was $22.22. T-Mobile, this will also be changing because, as you guys will see here in a second, I did add a device to our plan. So that was 100, well, I'm guesstimating it's going to be $148.11. But it might be more than that, so we shall see. I don't know if it'll go up this month or next month. And then we have APS, electricity, and I have no idea what to expect there, but I'm just gonna guesstimate 200 to be on the safe side. Then we have Weight Watchers. And this is a number that will be changing as well, but I'm not sure when, because I did sign up to go to the meetings, but I also did get a promotion where I don't have to pay to go to the meetings until April, so I'm not really sure how that's gonna work, so I'm just gonna put that in there for now. I always try to stay conservative, so I always underestimate income. Well, except not really, because because we know exactly what we're working with because of the system we use, but then expenses, I definitely overestimate what to expect there. And then we have Hulu. And Hulu is $20.12. We have Massage Envy, which should be $0 because we're gonna go and either cancel it or put it on like freeze. We need to go do that this weekend because they draft the fee on the 20th. And Massage Envy has this weird thing where you sign a contract and you have to make 12 monthly payments before you can cancel it. So we had been like just freezing it for 6 months, letting it go through, then freezing it for another 6 months, and for the past couple months we've just been letting it go. So we're gonna check with them and see if we've made the required 12 payments, and if we have, we're gonna cancel it. If not, we'll freeze it. So that's how that will work. And then I did get myself a Apple Watch. And I did that because I hit a big business goal of mine back in December. And I told myself, if I meet this business goal, I will get the Apple Watch, and I did. And I wanted to get it also just to have like a fitness tracker of sorts. And I love that, you know, it syncs up with everything. I have an iPad, an iMac, I have an iPhone. Like, it's just really important to me that all my stuff, you know, syncs and stuff. So I did get a watch. There it is. So I just got the SE off Amazon, and I'm loving it so far. It's really nice. I used to have an Apple Watch and then I sold it. And for a while there, I didn't really miss it, but I've really been finding myself missing it quite a bit, especially when it comes to getting like phone calls and texts and notifications and stuff like that on your phone. And I think it'll be, again, really great for like a great fitness tracker. I love that it tracks sleep now and everything. So that was kind of my little reward. I talked to my husband about it. He was totally cool with it. So that was $361.16. And then grocery will be next. And for groceries, we are going to do $600. and that will be for every month across the board. We do go grocery shopping weekly, but $600 should work pretty well for us. And then we have gasoline. We only have one car now to fill up, which is nice. And we're gonna put $80 for that, which should take care of like about 2 fill-ups or so. And then we have eating out. And eating out, we're gonna be doing a little bit differently. We are going to start going out to eat every Saturday after church. We decided to do that after kind of like looking at our schedule and stuff. My husband and I are trying to be very, very intentional with how we are spending our time. And so we looked at a calendar and decided that Saturday nights would be best for church. And we thought it would be a really fun little tradition to start with the girls to go to like family dinner after church. So every Saturday we will be going out to eat. So we're gonna budget $40 per Saturday to go out to eat. So for this month, since we didn't go out the first Saturday, we're gonna budget $160. We have not gone out to eat yet, so that should be good for the rest of the month. And then we have sinking funds, and this is where a lot of that money is going. So we in total are going to be putting $4,585.58 towards sinking funds. And then we're gonna put some money in our emergency fund. We are going to start working on increasing it. I would like to actually get it to 25,000, and right now it's at 10,000. So we want to start contributing more towards that. We still have to kind of decide and prioritize. Like, we're really wanting to get the backyard done in our house, so that you guys will see in just a second. That's where a lot of this money is going. A lot of our income is going. And then there's other little things around the house we want to get done too. So we will see. I know, like, if you follow Dave Ramsey and all of that, like, he recommends having an emergency fund right away. The 10,000 is a 3-month emergency fund. A 25,000 would be closer to a year for us, and that's just kind of what I want to do, just for peace of mind, because, you know, Andrew's not working, although it'd be really easy for him to just go back and find a job in golf, or Costco said they'd take him back anytime. So, you know, it's not that big of a deal, but I think it's more for like our own, like I said, our own peace of mind, just to have a really good chunk of change set in there. And then we have investments, and that is going to include my husband's Roth, because since he's no longer working, we have to fund that on our own. Well, we've always funded it on our own, but it's not through an employer, if that makes sense. We have to get the Roth set up for him and everything like that. So, and then it's also college for the girls. We're not being super aggressive with investments right now, because again, we want to get our emergency fund done. We want to get this stuff in our house done. The backyard is currently all just dirt. So we want to focus on those priorities first, and then we'll get more aggressive with investments and stuff later on. And then last but not least, we have unbudgeted, which I forgot to write down here. But unbudgeted, we budget 0 for. So that takes care of that. And I used almost every line there. So yeah, that worked out pretty well, I'd say. Let me make sure I didn't miss anything. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Oh yeah, that's right, okay. So total income, I'm just gonna write this in the actual, well, yeah, I'll just write this in the actual column. Yeah, our income, no. Oh, yeah. You know what? Yeah, because also I need to include up here, I was like getting confused there for a second, but I need to put miscellaneous up here, because you just never know. I'm not expecting anything for miscellaneous, but there are some things that we're, you know, wanting to sell. So I'm just gonna put 0 there. So our total estimate income as of right now is $9,283.98. And then if we have anything miscellaneous, then it'll go in the actual column. So there's that. And then our total expenses are $9,283.98. So to the penny, this is kind of what zero-based budgeting is. It's putting every single penny, you know, has a purpose and everything like that. So if you add all of this up, it will equal that number. So our total to goal is pretty much null. Unless we make some extra income, then we'll have extra money. And what we would do, so say we're under budget, if we're under budget on things, then that money will actually just get tacked on to the income that would go into the next month. If we are over budget, it would get taken away from the income for the next month. So I hope that makes sense, but I try to really make it to where we really should not be super over budget. Now, those could be famous last words. Hopefully they're not, but that's kind of the way we're doing things. It's just gonna be a whole learning process for us this whole year. Is pretty unpredictable because I have no idea what's going to happen with my business. I'm obviously going to keep pouring into it and hoping and praying it grows, continues to grow, all that kind of stuff. Or at least that it's like, you know, fairly consistent, but it's hard to predict those things. It's still very new. And so it's a little bit of a risk that we're running in that sense, you know what I mean? So it'll be interesting to see how everything shakes out. But for now, that is our plan. So that takes care of that. And then I'm gonna go ahead and set up, let's see, our spending tracker doesn't need to be set up. Our sinking funds are next. So for sinking funds, I have this all written down off to the side. So I've made some changes. If you saw our annual sinking funds, you will notice I've made some changes. So our categories are gonna be Andrew, which this is kind of like his personal spending money, and also, you know, what his clothes and stuff like that will come out of. So I'm just gonna try to center that a little bit better. And then we have beauty and diapers. I'll go through and center these and stuff later. We have our Dodge Journey. We have entertainment. And I should probably explain, so our Dodge Journey, that is car insurance, well, not car insurance because we pay that monthly, but car tags. That is any repairs that we have to do on the car, anything like that. So that is basically what that is. So I just kind of labeled it differently, but it still serves the same purpose. I'm filming this late at night, you guys, so please bear with me. I'm pretty tired, but this was the only time I had to film, so I prefer to not film when I'm this tired, but it's, like I said, it's the only time I had. And then we have, oh, you know what? I need to actually move these down. I don't know why I wrote this in. Let's see. Yeah, we have two C's. I want it to be in alphabetical order. So next we have Christmas, and that will pay for gifts, decorations. We want to make like a since Julia's gonna be a little older next year, we want to take the girls up north. They have two different like big Christmas events up north. There's the Polar Express, which I don't even know if they did that this year because of the virus, but hopefully next year it's available. It's so much fun. And then there's also this Santa's workshop thing. So we'll pick one or the other to go to, but we want to make that a traditional thing too, to take the girls up north every year, go see the snow and all that kind of stuff. We just thought that'd be really fun. So this will pay for that trip as well. And then we have coffee. I don't know if this will stay a sinking fund or not, but we're gonna give it a try and see how it goes. Okay, and then we have family pictures. which we're hoping to get done in the fall. And we have gifts. We actually haven't gotten family pictures done in quite some time. Oh, and I should mention too, so beauty covers haircuts, it covers makeup for me, and just anything like that, getting my eyebrows done if my husband goes and gets like a good shave or something like that. So that is what that covers. I don't know if I'm like explaining what all these funds are. Entertainment is, you know, if we go out to a movie, we go bowling, anything like that. And then we have holidays. So holidays is for like Easter and Halloween, 4th of July, things like that. And then we have household items. So that is hygiene products, cleaning products, that sort of stuff. And then we have home projects / maintenance. And that will pay for our backyard. That will pay for, you know, if we need to get new light bulbs or paint or something like that. Just all of that we lumped together. Basically, our house is just one big category. And then we have Maddie and Julia. And this is for clothes for them, shoes for them, you know, if they need new kids cups or whatever it may be, just anything that they need. And then I have Mommy 2.0, which this ties into my weight loss goal. I've always told myself when I hit my weight loss goal, I plan to go get some elective surgery. I want to get a tummy tuck. I've had 2 C-sections, so for all of my moms out there who have had C-sections, you probably know you get that little like pooch overhang thing going on. So I want to get that taken care of, and I will possibly be getting a lift as well. So, you know, I'm not looking for opinions on plastic surgery or anything like that. It's my body, it's what I choose to do, but it's something that we wanted to start saving for now because obviously it's going to be kind of expensive, but it's something that I've always wanted to do once I knew I was done having kids, once I meet my weight loss goals and all that kind of stuff. That's just something I would like to go do to feel a little bit more put together, better about myself. So that is as much explaining as I will do there, but I'm just being totally honest and transparent with you guys, so I'm putting it in here. And then we've got school, and that is for my daughter's uniforms, for her school supplies. If she goes on field trips, she has book fairs, we get her a yearbook, you know, all that kind of stuff. So anything to do with school, if there's a fundraiser, there's all sorts of expenses that come with school. Once the kids are in school, we are discovering. So that was definitely a necessary one. And then we have myself. This is my own personal spending sinking fund. So again, this is for like clothes and just anything else that I choose to use it for. And then we have tech and electronics. And that's for like phones, TVs, computers, all that kind of stuff. Some of that stuff I can deduct as business expenses as well, and I will when it comes up, but I figured I'd just create a sinking fund for it for now. And then we have, last but not least, vacation. Okay, and now we'll put in our amounts. I'm not going to put in the beginning balance. The beginning balances are all zeros, so it's kind of irrelevant, but for Andrew, let's see, I'll just do this. We're going to put $100. We're kind of aggressively funding our sinking funds for this month. You're not going to see this really in like future months that much, but we wanted to kind of put decent amounts into everything just to get it started, you know. Beauty is $250, and that's because I am going to get my hair done, and getting my hair done is pretty expensive. Plus my husband, I think, is going to go get a haircut, and I know Maddie's going to need one soon, and so again, we wanted to aggressively fund it. So that should more than cover like all the haircuts and stuff. But let's see. And then for Christmas, we're doing $100. we're doing 60 for coffee. That's for our Nespresso pods. For diapers, we're doing $80. For the Dodge Journey, we're doing $500 because we did have tags due this month, and then again, we wanted to put a little bit of cushion in there for maintenance and things like that. And then entertainment is going to be $100. Family pictures will be $30. Gifts will be $60. Holidays will be $60. Household, we're doing $200 because we did decide, as you guys will see, we did decide to get a new kitchen appliance. So you guys will see that in tomorrow's check-in video. Here's the big one. House projects and maintenance, we're putting $2,095.58. So getting our backyard done, we know we're gonna need about $30,000, and we're hoping to get that done within 2 years. So we wanna put as much in there as we can monthly. So if we get a tax return, for example, that will all go towards the backyard. We just really wanna get that done because having dirt in a backyard is not really that fun. And then we're putting $200 in the girls' account for like clothes and whatever they may need. For Mommy 2.0, I'm putting $200 in there. For school, that is going to be $100. And then I'm putting $100 into my personal money sinking fund. And then for tech and electronics, we're doing $100. And for vacation, we're gonna do $250. And we are hoping to go like up north to an Airbnb and stuff this summer. I think that'll be really, really nice. So as you can see, there's still plenty of space for more sinking funds, but we have a decent amount of sinking funds, I think, although it looks really tiny on that page, but I think we do have quite a bit of sinking funds. So, let's see, so for our totals, that is gonna match what you saw in my monthly budget. That's gonna be $4,585.58. So there's that. Okay, so now our sinking funds are set up, and then last but not least, and again, I knew this was gonna be a long video because, you know, I'm doing all this all at once, and I want to combine sinking funds with the monthly budget and everything like that, so so that I have more space in my calendar, I guess you could say. For other videos, I'm starting to do weekly vlogs and things like that, which you guys have given me the sweetest feedback ever. Thank you so much on the weekly vlogs. I am so glad you guys are loving them because I honestly do love filming them and I love editing them. It's just really fun and different from what I normally do, so I'm glad you guys are loving them. So let's get this business budget set up. So I'm just gonna write in my sources of income up here. So first and foremost, we have Etsy. That has become my largest source of income. And then we have YouTube. I have Share a Sale, which are like affiliate links. And then Amazon. And then I'll put miscellaneous. So those are my sources of income. I'll kind of center those a little bit. I might go back through and like be more nitpicky with this off camera, but for now that looks awful, so I'm just gonna fix it real quick. So those are the sources. The only thing I really know so far, I think, is YouTube, and then I could look up Share a Sale, but I don't really. It's been pretty small, so let me look up YouTube though real quick, and I'll put that one in. And I have no idea what to expect for Etsy, no clue. And then yeah, so for YouTube, the estimate there should be $260.35. Pretty small. Pretty small indeed. So, okay, so then the rest of them I'm gonna leave blank. I'm gonna put 0 for miscellaneous because I don't really know there. And then I'm gonna put, I don't even know if I'm gonna put an estimate in. I just don't know what to expect there. So I'm not gonna make $0, but I don't know how to, this is my first like full year of being in business. So it's hard for me to come up with like averages and stuff like that. I have no idea what to expect really. So, but as far as my expenses are concerned, I can put those in. So the first expense that we have is iCloud storage. And that is $10.87. And then we have Dropbox. That is what I use to house all of my sticker kits and planners. When you guys purchase those from me, I provide you links to my Dropbox to be able to download everything. So I do have to pay for Dropbox because I did get like extra storage and everything. So that is $13 for that per month. And then I also pay for QuickBooks, which is what I use to manage my business expenses and income. It's really nice because it does sync up to your bank. And so I have it synced up to my business checking account, and it makes it really easy to track transactions and all that kind of stuff, which is nice. And then I have HP Instant Ink, which I downgraded my my like subscription with them, so it'll be cheaper moving forward, but it's really not that expensive, and I decided to keep it because it's so inexpensive. So I don't really print a whole lot of stuff. And then there's Epidemic Sound. That's what I use to find all of my music for my videos. And then I'm gonna put designs and stickers. I get designs to create my sticker kits and all that kind of stuff. And then I use stickers in my ERIN CONDREN Daily Duo. So I like to put a budget for that. And then I am gonna have a miscellaneous budget for my business because there's always, always, always something random that comes up. So let me put in these amounts real quick. So that's $325, oops. $325 for Instant Ink. Epidemic Sound is $15. Designs and stickers, I'm budgeting $150. And then for miscellaneous, I'm budgeting $100. And then I can put my month-end results. So let me see here. This is gonna bug me. So I'm going to I'm just gonna guesstimate 1,000 for Etsy. We'll just do that, just for now. Yeah. For share a sale, let me check that real quick. That I'm guessing is gonna be $0 because you have to make a certain amount in order to get paid, and I am not anywhere near there yet. Again, that's share sales slowed down quite a bit. And then we have Amazon. I never know what to expect for Amazon, and I don't know where to go to check that. So if anyone does have an Amazon account and they know where to go to check that, will you please let me know, because I honestly have no clue. It always just kind of surprises me. So $1,260.35. So 1,260.35 is what we're gonna estimate conservatively. And then total expenses are $310.57. So the way I do taxes, and this is not advice by any means at all. This is just kind of what I'm doing. So I'm gonna do the $1,260.35. And I'm gonna multiply that by 25%, which is $315.09. And there's different ways you can do it. Like some people will take their expenses and deduct that from revenue, and then whatever they have left is what they'll put towards taxes, or they'll do taxes at the front end. Some people save 20%, some people save 30%. It's honestly like all across the board, but this is just what I'm going to do. And again, it's kind of an experiment because I don't really know what to expect really, and I haven't sat down with a tax professional yet to go over all of this in more detail. So this is just kind of what I'm working with for now. So 1,260.35 minus 310.57 minus 315.09 is $634.69 is the estimate take-home pay. So we will see with that. I'm just gonna write in here that the month is January. January. I'm gonna put my goals are to get 500 more subscribers to my YouTube channel. And then 1,000 sales in Etsy. I'm pretty close, I'm a couple hundred away. And then I'm gonna put that I want my take-home pay to be at least $1,500. So those are my goals for the month for my business. And then my beginning balance for estimated taxes is $0. And then I'll start tracking my business expenses here. And yeah, that is pretty much it. So you guys, that is officially everything for our January budget. Our January business budget, the January sinking funds. I've got my spending trackers here, which I need to start putting transactions into there because we've had quite a few. I also need to put some in my sinking funds transaction log. So again, you guys will see my weekly check-in tomorrow, and that's where you'll see all of that. And then I've got my weekly check-in page ready to go and my monthly budget ready to go. So I feel so much better now that this is all done and good to go. Oh, I feel so much better. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys have any questions at all, definitely let me know in the comment section down below. This is my Gold Vibes Sunday Start budget planner, by the way, that I am using. And I will have this budget planner linked down below, as well as the sticker kit. There are tons of sticker kits that you can choose from. When you do purchase the budget planner, you get neutral inserts included with it, as well as neutral stickers. I just personally like to use like the design stuff because I really like the cuteness factor of it. So anyways, that is it, you guys. I'm gonna go to bed. Thanks so much for watching. Again, please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Please subscribe to catch my future videos, and I will chat with y'all later. Bye.